Hello everyone and welcome back to another meaningful conversation with ChatGPT. I am Rafia Tariq, a clinical psychologist and AI learner. Every day I am taking one
Hi, Rafia. Great to hear you.
every day I am taking
Go
one
ahead.
step toward becoming a better learner, educator and content creator. Today's topic is weekly reflection and celebrating small achievements. Many people only celebrate big successes, but real growth happens when we recognize the small wins that keep us moving forward. So let's begin today's conversation.
Sure, Rafia. That sounds like a great focus. So tell me, what small wins have you experienced this week that you're proud of? Even ones that might seem minor to others.
Okay, ChatGPT, why is weekly reflection important for personal growth?
Well, it gives you a pause to notice progress instead of always chasing what's next. It helps you see what actually worked, what didn't, and adjust without guilt. That simple pause prevents burnout, builds momentum, and keeps you honest with yourself. It's like charging your mental batteries and checking the map at the same time.
Why do people often ignore their small achievements?
Yeah, good question. Mostly because they're so focused on the big milestones like degrees, jobs, money. The brain kind of discounts the daily stuff because it feels routine. But those small achievements are the building blocks of that future success. Plus, if no one claps for them, it's easy to just overlook them.
And celebrating small wins actually improve motivation.
Yeah. When you name and celebrate small wins, your brain gets a little hit of reward. That builds momentum, makes starting the next task feel less heavy, and keeps motivation from slowly leaking away. It's not fluff, it's reinforcement. Makes it more likely you'll keep going tomorrow.
What are some examples of small achievements that people should celebrate?
Things like finishing a tough chapter, showing up to study when you didn't feel like it, finishing a draft, even if it's rough, asking for help, or organizing your notes, even sticking to your routine for 3 days straight. If it required effort and moves you forward, it's worth celebrating.
How can someone reflect on their week effectively?
Start simple. Ask yourself what went well, what felt hard, what did I learn, and what's one small adjustment I'll try next week. Jot down a few lines, nothing fancy. Then choose one lesson to carry forward. Depth here.
How do small achievements relate to long term success?
Small achievements are the compound interest of progress. Each one feels tiny, but stacked over weeks and months. They build momentum, confidence, and skill. And that momentum keeps you moving during the messy middle parts when big wins aren't visible yet. It keeps skills sharp, habits strong, and motivation steadier. So big success becomes less luck and more of a natural outcome.
As someone pursuing psychology and artificial intelligence, how can I measure my weekly progress?
Mm. Well, your background in psychology and AI can reinforce each other. Think creating educational content that uses AI tools but stays grounded in psychological principles. For your long term goals, try aligning small wins like finishing a short video lesson, or reading one research paper, or experimenting with a simple AI tool for mental health awareness content. Over time, that blend becomes a unique personal brand. Psychology, education, and ethical tech that actually helps people. And you can always ask yourself each week, what did I learn about people? What did I learn about technology? And how can I use both to help others? That's Emerge, purpose driven and step by step.
ChatGPT, why do people sometimes focus more on their failures than their achievements?
Because failures grab attention and negativity bias is totally a thing. Meanwhile, achievements can feel normal, fast. So the mind stops noticing them. It's not that successes aren't meaningful, it's just that the brain doesn't always file them as urgent. That's why intentionally noticing wins matters. It retrains attention to balance the story. So you're not stuck in the failure channel all the time.
How can someone build the habit of weekly reflection?
Pick a fixed day, say Sunday evening. Set 10 quiet minutes, same questions every week. What went well? What was hard? What did I learn? One small adjustment. Keep it short, repeatable, and forgiving. That rhythm makes it stick without turning it into homework.
Is it better to write a journal or simply think about the week?
Both work, but writing usually sticks better because it slows you down and makes patterns more visible. But if writing feels burdensome, a quick voice note reflection is better than nothing. The best method is the one you'll actually keep doing consistently.
What are the biggest mistakes people make during self reflection?
Dwelling only on negatives, making it too long and perfectionistic, judging instead of noticing, or turning it into a checklist rather than a learning moment. Reflection should be gentle, curious, and focused on small next steps, not just scoring yourself.
How can reflection improve decision making?
By revealing what actually works for you, patterns you noticed when you did well or struggled. Those patterns guide choices that are more grounded in your reality than in panic or guesswork. Over time, that makes decisions clearer, calmer, and, and more consistent.
Can celebrating small wins reduce stress and burnout?
Yes. Recognizing small wins gives your brain permission to ease up. Instead of constantly chasing the next big thing, it builds a sense of progress, which buffers stress and makes hard work feel more sustainable instead of endless pressure. It's not a cure all, but it's a steady, low level protective effect that adds up over time.
What role does gratitude play in weekly reflection?
Gratitude highlights what's going right. It softens self critique, puts struggles into perspective, and reminds you progress includes tiny good things too. That balance makes reflection more motivating and less draining.
How can students benefit from reflecting every week?
Students can spot which study methods actually help learning, catch distractions, celebrate completion, not perfection, and, and make small adjustments for a calmer, more effective routine.
How can professionals use weekly reflection to improve their careers?
By noticing which tasks delivered real impact, where time was lost, what skills to sharpen next, and setting one focused improvement goal. Tiny weekly adjustments compound into long term career growth.
What should entrepreneurs reflect on every week?
Customer feedback, small revenue wins, dropped balls, time drains, and one tweak to test next week. Keep it short, honest, and action oriented. Done regularly, it keeps the business moving forward without burning you out.
How can parents teach children to celebrate small achievements?
Praise effort, not just results. Notice specific wins, finishing a puzzle, reading a bit longer, sharing a bleed, sharing a bit kindly. Keep celebrations simple and sincere. That habit builds confidence, patience, and healthier self talk, skills that last way beyond childhood.
How can someone measure personal growth without comparing themselves to others?
Anchor it to your own values or curiosity, not other people's milestones. Break it into little doable steps.
Why is
Track your progress
consistency?
privately and well, consistency turns small actions into compound growth. It's the part that feels boring, but makes everything else possible. Tiny, repeated wins beat, you know, big but random sprints. That's the secret sauce.
What are some simple questions everyone should ask themselves every Sunday before starting a new week?
Hmm. What went well? What drained me? What gave me energy? What is one small thing I'll try next week? Simple, steady, and repeatable.
Thank you, ChatGPT, for sharing such thoughtful and encouraging insights.
You're very welcome, Raphael.
Today's
Always
discussion
happy to reflect with you. Mm.
Today's discussion reminded me that success is not only about reaching big milestones, it is also about appreciating the small victories that help us grow every single day. As someone pursuing both psychology and artificial intelligence, I believe that consistent learning, regular reflection, and celebrating small achievements will help me become a better professional, educator, and content creator. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope today's discussion inspires you to reflect on your own progress, celebrate your small wins, and continue moving forward with confidence. I will see you tomorrow with another meaningful conversation. Until then, keep learning, keep growing, and Allah Hafiz.